Hello there and welcome to this course. I'm very excited to have you here. In this video, I'll go ahead and introduce you to Swift language. But before we go any further, I'd like to introduce you to the IBM Swift Sandbox, which is in beta, which means they're still working on it. But nonetheless, it's very usable. This is the tool that I want you to use as we proceed into learning more about Swift in this course, okay? I want you to go ahead and type IBM Swift Sandbox, so I'm already there. But before you can just go ahead and say IBM Swift Sandbox, and there you go. Just click on it, and you can just go and click on that one, and this is what you're going to be seeing. Okay, so that's the URL. I'll just get rid of this because you can just get to it using that URL, and I have already opened here. So this is our Swift Sandbox that you're going to be using. In the preceding videos, I will be using a different tool, which is the Playground, which comes with the Xcode IDE, Integrated Development Environment. But fear not, the results you'll get from here using the IBM Swift Sandbox is going to be the same that you would get using the Xcode Playground. You will obviously see differences in next videos in terms of how to compile and run our programs. At the bottom here, this is how we run our programs here. You'll see this execute play button here at the bottom, and once you have some code running there, if you go run, it should show something. And obviously we haven't written any code whatsoever. That's the reason why if you say run, click run, or in many other cases, if you're on Windows or any other operating system, you can say Control S to execute or Command S. The beauty of using this tool is the fact that it doesn't matter if you're on Windows or Linux or any other operating system or even Mac, you don't need to download Xcode so that you can start learning Swift. That is the beauty, and that's the reason why I want you to use this tool here. So Swift is a language created by Apple, the creators of the iPhones and iPads and all of those great devices that we love. And so they created this language so that it would facilitate the development of mobile applications and desktop applications and so forth within the Apple realm of development. Okay, so Swift it's an easier, more intuitive language as opposed to the previous one, which was Objective-C. So Swift language is more compact, a little bit faster, and more robust and easy to learn. All right, enough talking. So let's go ahead and talk about a few things here. Again, as you can see here, we have at the top, the first thing when you open, go to this link, this is what you have. You will see here at the top some comments. So this is a comment because we have 2 / here and here as well. So this is all comment, meaning it's not going to be compiled. And this to the right here, it's going to be, as you can see, there is this difference in colors here. Okay. So to the right here, this is our console. This is where all of the compiled results will show up here. So at the bottom here, you can have, say, source code. If you click here, you can, they have some source samples. You can just click, let's say, Fibonacci, say start coding, and it shows you all the Fibonacci here. So if you go ahead and click here, you can see it's showing 17711. Okay, you can go back here and find, for instance, Hello World Swift, start coding, and there it is. It shows Hello World, and we can just run it, and we should see in our console Hello World. All right, and then if you want to just clear the code, what you see here, you can just go ahead and click clear, and of course it's going to ask you, are you sure you want to restart over? You can say yes if you wish to do so, and notice it just cleared everything. We have a clean slate. So now let's put a comment here. So //, let's say, let's go and say intro, right? Introduction. Let's go ahead and print something out into our screen, our console here, so we can start seeing the power of Swift. In order to print something out into a console, we just say print, right? Print is a method, it's a function that comes with Swift, and so we have to pass in something inside of that print function. In this case, we can put a string. I know that's a string because I have those quotation marks there. So we can say hello world. Okay, if I go ahead here at the bottom and click run, play, you see here hello world. Okay, Let's go ahead and talk a little bit about variables. And of course, in the next videos, you will see more details what we're talking about. Notice again, variables, this is not going to be compiled when we hit run because it's a comment. So how do you create a variable in Swift? Every language that exists, programming language that is, we have syntax. Syntax, it's just rules we have to follow to be able to create, to be able to actually code. Okay, so here is the syntax or the keyword you have to start when you want to start create a variable. So we say var, okay, that's a keyword, and you say, for instance, my name is equal to Paulo. All right, so what's happening here? We said var, that's the keyword. My name, it could be anything you put here. That's just the name of the variable that we are creating. And this equal here, it's assignment. You're saying that whatever is to the right here, so Paulo, it's going to be inside of my name. So my name now points to Paulo, the string. Okay, just text. So now if we want to print out this Paulo here, we can reference the my name inside of our print. So here, if I go say my name, as you can see, the beauty of this Swift Sandbox, it has this autocomplete because it knows exactly we have created this my name local variable here. So it just says, hey, I think this is what you need. So we can just go ahead and say enter and it populates all there. Okay, so now if we go and say and run, we should see Paulo. Beautiful. Okay, so that's the very introduction of Swift. So you understand what's happening here. We created a variable, we assign it to something. In this case, it's a string, and now we can reference this my name and use the print function that comes with Swift. Okay, and then we display Paulo. In the next videos, you'll see me using the playground, which is attached to Xcode, which is a proprietary IDE or tool used to develop application and code in Swift. But don't worry about it. All that you see me do using that tool, which is the playground, you can do here. So the only difference you'll notice is that here you will have to hit execute in order to see the results. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at other things here. Of course, you can go into seeing about and what's new, and you can give it feedback. But if you go at the bottom here where it says settings, okay, it tells you the selection, it tells you what version of Xcode we are talking about here. So you can click on this drop down menu and have all of these different ones here. I recommend to use the latest, which is March 24th, right? Always try to get the latest here. And you notice also at the bottom, and at the bottom here, select theme. You have a light theme. If you click here, notice it all changed to a lighter color or a dark theme. That's your preference, okay? And we have here enable auto saving, which means it will keep track of what you're doing and then save your code. So I just leave it enable auto save, okay? That's all good. And also they have this share code here, so you can actually click on this. You can copy this URL, right? If you want to share this code with your friends or with me, if you have any questions, this is how you do it. You just copy this whole code and send it. Okay, you can just hit copy, or if you wish to share with your friends on Facebook or Twitter, you can do the same thing. Okay, so as you can see, it's a very clean, easy to use tool, a web-based tool, which means anybody can use it. If you are on a Mac or Linux or Windows or whatever other operating system you may have, you are able to learn Swift using this tool. All right, well, thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video.